Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Biology with Johnny Lal. And today's video we will discuss about liver function test. So let's begin. Now before discussing it, first we must know certain things about our liver. Liver, which is present in right upper quadrant of abdominal cavity and approximately 1.5 kilogram in weight. It is the largest exocrine gland, and exocrine gland are ducted gland which secretes secretion, and here it secretes bile juice. It is excessive digestive organ. Beside alimentary canal, it also plays important role in digestion by releasing its secretion into duodenal part of small intestine and makes the medium alkaline. So alkaline medium favors digestive enzymes of small intestine, while which does not contain any enzyme but still play role in digestion by emulsification of fats. It is most important metabolic organ and it plays important role in metabolism of carbohydrates, protein, lipids, etc. Now liver function test. In short, LFTS or FLS is also known as hepatic panel. It is group of blood tests like prothrombin time, activated partial thromboplastin time, albumin and bilirubin analysis that may be direct or indirect. Now why liver function test? So it screens liver's function and also monitor the progression of a disease like viral or alcoholic hepatitis. Now students, what are the signs which indicate the poor functioning of liver? So in this, first, skin and eyes appear yellowish like jaundice, swelling in legs and ankles. Third, itchy skin and nausea. Here nausea is uncomfortable condition like vomiting, sneezing, etc. Fourth, dark urine color and pale stool color. Fifth, abnormal pain and swelling and even loss of appetite and many more. Now what makes liver weak? So there are so many reasons, but four main causes are: number one, genetic. It means it can be inherited from parents if any one of them have medical history of liver's problem. Second, viruses. So here viruses also responsible for liver's problem. Beside HIV, AIDS and COVID-19, they also cause problem like viral hepatitis. Third, excessive use of alcohol. It makes liver warehouse for fats, instead performing metabolic function, or even responsible for diseases like cirrhosis. Number fourth, obesity. Overweight or accumulation of fats may reduce the functioning of liver. Now, standard liver panel, which gives complete information about liver's problem. It includes various tests of blood or serum. First one, ALB. It is done for albumin protein, and it is an important constituent of liver and made by liver itself. But if its concentration decreases below normal, that is 3.9 to 5.0 gram per dl, then it indicates chronic liver disease, that is cirrhosis. And you can compare from this image what happened to liver due to cirrhosis. Second, ALT. It is done for enzyme alanine transaminase or serum glutamic pyruvate transaminase or SGPT. It is an enzyme of liver cells, that is hepatocytes. When there is damage in liver, it leaks out in blood. Then it is measured. ALT level rises in acute liver damage. Its normal level is 9 to 60 IU per L. Third, AST. It is done for another enzyme which is also associated with liver cells. Is aspartate transaminase, AST, or SGOT, serum glutamic oxaloacetic transaminase. It is pyridoxal phosphate, PLP, dependent transaminase enzyme, and its enzyme commission number is EC2611. It was first described by Arthur Carman and colleagues in 1954. It catalyzes the reversible transfer of an amino group between aspartate and glutamate, and this enzyme is found in liver, heart, skeletal muscle, kidney, brain, etc. It is also raised in acute liver damage, and its normal level is 10 to 40 IU per L. But it's not specific test, so ratio of AST to ALT is sometime useful in determining the exact cause of liver damage. Fourth is ALP. Alkaline phosphate is an enzyme present in cells that line the biliary duct of liver. Its level will rise in blood when there is large bile duct blockage and intrahepatic cholestasis, and its normal range is 30 to 120 IU per L, international unit per liter. Now fifth test is total bilirubin. Bilirubin, which is a breakdown product of heme, and heme is a part of hemoglobin in RBC. It is taken up into liver cell, where it conjugated and secreted into the bile, finally excreted into intestine. If its concentration increases beyond normal level, that is 0.2 to 1.2 milligram per dl, it causes jaundice. Now sixth test is DV, direct bilirubin. It is a direct analysis of conjugated bilirubin. If direct bilirubin normal, then the problem is due to unconjugated bilirubin, and it suspects hemolysis, viral hepatitis and cirrhosis. And if direct bilirubin level is elevated, then liver conjugating it normally, but there is failure in its excretion, then it suspects gallstone and cancer. Seventh, GGT. It is performed for gamma glutamyl transpeptidase. Sometime its level may rise in minor subclinical liver dysfunction, but it is mainly rise in chronic alcohol toxicity, and its normal level is 0 to 30 IU per L. Now what does it mean if your liver function test is high? It means there is elevated liver enzymes, a sign that person has an inflamed or damaged liver. Fatty liver disease is the most common cause of elevated liver damage. And in the last, how could we keep our liver healthy? So there are 6 main steps which keep our liver healthy. Number 1, maintain a healthy weight. For this, you have to avoid junk food or rich calorific value waste food. Second, do regular exercise. Number 3, balanced diet. A diet which contain all essential nutrients and fibers rich food. Then fourth, avoid excessive use of alcohol. And fifth, avoid use of illicit drugs that are banned and not in regular use, like heroin, hashish and hallucinogens and many more. Last, vaccination. So vaccination is also available for certain liver problem like hepatitis A and hepatitis V. Thanks. If you like, then share it and subscribe my channel Biology with Johnny Lal for more informative videos.